Hello, hello. It is day 55 of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. And it is June 16th, 2024. And today was my Sunday high productivity day. And I actually had my priority list in order and only did the top few, and then took a nice long chunk of time to just not be on the go. It is Father's Day. So my kids were all with their dads, and I just had a few hours with me and the dog. We went for a walk. Um, I pulled myself some cards, just kind of relaxing and taking it easy. And then back down to it after. And really, the takeaway from this day. What is the takeaway from this day? Being able to notice and act on. Okay, so both parts are important, but being able to notice when it's time to take a break, and not get carried away in hyper focus and miss the cutoff point, sort of where you end up being overwhelmed and overdone and burning out a little bit. Noticing it, but then also acting on it. So there's sort of stages, right? From not noticing it at all to noticing it and ignoring it, and then noticing it and actually acting on it. And just feeling sort of in general that I have gotten to the point now where I notice and I act on it almost every time. That's not to say that I'm perfect. There are definitely times where I either don't notice or I don't act on it. um, but for the most part, I think that I am kind of there. I am really feeling this shift into just an easier balance. So balance was something that I was pretty good at always, or not always, but for the last several years, like I've done really well with it, even through all of the, struggle bus times and everything. It just, it did come fairly naturally to me, or I was able to, there we go. I didn't come naturally to me. I was able to sort of force it. I was able to keep it in check, through sheer willpower. Um, and now what I'm finding is that transition into ease of noticing it, acting on it, having that be easy, not having any misplaced guilt showing up, not having any feelings of like pressure and overwhelm if I stop, and just everything flowing a lot more easily. So celebrating that, celebrating a ton of productivity today, celebrating moving my body and having that balance. And also, really looking forward to this next week. I am part of the Summer of Higher Love Summit, which is hosted by Tonya Mills, who is, I want to say, my spiritual mentor. She's one of my spiritual mentors, and she's absolutely incredible. And I am super, super excited about this summit. So it is a free summit. It is a week long, or Monday to Friday, 5-day long event. There are 21 different women sharing their gifts, sharing their talents, sharing their healing and high vibe stuff. So it is going to be incredible. I'm super, super excited. And mine is tomorrow. So absolutely very excited. I'm partway through the first day. And I am going to be doing a live guided shamanic journey for people to meet their higher selves and receive messages about how they can embody that higher version of themselves in their life today. So that is super exciting. This will actually be I'm trying to think if I'm telling the truth here. I'm pretty sure that this will be actually my first live group guided journey. Okay, so I've done live shamanic journeys before with clients. I've done group meditations and live, and I've done, like all these different combinations of things, but I think this will be the first time that I've ever done a live guided group journey. So this should be exciting and interesting and all the things. I'm really looking forward to it, feeling pretty well prepared, except for I was having trouble with the music that I was preparing for it, and then it turned out that my computer was full. So, so tonight I spent quite a bit of time trying to empty out my computer so that I could save the project that I was working on for the sound. And yeah. Hello, electrons. I see you. And it's all good because everything that's meant for me is coming to me. My success is inevitable. And I am so, so excited to continue to call it in more and more and more every day. Everything is exactly how it should be. And I feel that immensely. I feel that so, so strongly right now. So, however, it is very late, and trying to prep the music for tomorrow had kept me up a lot longer than I wanted to. So I am going to shut it down very early tonight, or not very early, it's very late. I'm going to cut this short right now. All right. I will talk to you all tomorrow.